Hey guys, good morning. Maritza Willis live from cloudy but beautiful Houston, Texas. I'm just leaving the gym and I wanted to make this quick video to inspire you today to be very careful with what you receive from people who are in professions of authority. And I say this to say last week on Monday, unfortunately, I found myself in the emergency room with what I thought was either a broken rib or even possibly something that I'd broken in my vertebrae. And I wanted to rule out that it wasn't a break and maybe just a pulled muscle, which I was really praying was the case. So I shimmied myself down to the emergency room, the urgent care room, and they did some x-rays. And sure enough, it was a severely bad tear in one of the muscles in my back. And I just wanted to really hear that because I knew that if that was the case, I could heal myself. If it was a break, well, I thought, shoot, I'm going to need some professional help because I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I knew that if it was a tear, I could do this. So the doctor comes in and he says, Maritza, he says, we just got your x-rays back. The good news is you don't have anything broken. The bad news is you do have a very severe tear. And with that being said, you're going to have to be out of doing any sort of true physical exercise for about 6 weeks. And it was so funny because I've trained myself that anytime that I hear anything from a professional, it goes in one ear, I think about it, and then it goes out the other. Because his professional expertise is exactly that. It's his professional expertise tied with his opinion, right? And so as he's saying this to me, he says, I'm going to prescribe a muscle relaxant for you. And I'm also going to prescribe some stretching and maybe some acupuncture and some deep tissue massage. But for the most part, you've got to stay off your feet for about 6 weeks. And so I'm listening to him and I'm thinking, okay, well, thank you. And in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, the hell I am. No, I'm going to get myself to the gym and I'm going to try to figure out what can I do to strengthen, right, the muscles around there. What am I going to do to be very careful, right, but not give up what I love, which is, of course, going to the gym. And so I went home and I was in a lot of pain. So I took one Aleve. And I thought, wow, this is inflammation. And I know that I can cure inflammation by drinking an enormous amount of water. So I did that. I drank a lot of water and I did not go and pick up my prescription. I did not want any of that crap in my body. But many of us are quick to, when we receive information from a doctor, the first thing that we do is we read the prescription and we're like, oh my God, okay, so bed rest 6 weeks. I've got to be off my feet for 6 weeks. I've got to go and pick up my prescription. Oh, this prescription is for 1 week. I then have to, go for acupuncture, whatever the heck it was. And you go by this list and you listen to this, but you know what you don't listen to? You don't listen to yourself. You don't listen to that little voice that says to you, receive the information, digest it, and then poop it out if it's not gonna serve you. And that's exactly what I did. I let it go because I said, no, I know it's a torn muscle. I know I can heal this. I know that I can be very careful, and I'm not going to go and fill a prescription for a damn muscle relaxant that I already know has caused so many problems across the country, which, we've got an opiate addiction all over the world. Why in God's name am I going to go do this just to help fight off a pain from 1 to 10 and my pain was 5? I'm going to just push through it. So I say this to you because so many of us are out there receiving information from these so-called professionals. And mind you, I love doctors. I'm not dissing by any means anybody in the medical profession, but I am dissing you. I am saying to you, stop with the foolishness of listening to what others are saying about you and you receiving that to be your reality. If that was the case, I would still be suffering from severe depression, severe diabetes, severe high blood pressure, severe obesity. All of that was my reality for almost 20 years. And only because the medical profession said to me, obesity runs in your family, high blood pressure runs in your family, depression runs in your your family. Diabetes runs in your family. And I thought, well, shit, that's got to be my reality too. And I received that information until one day I said, well, wait a minute. What if I start eating right? What if I start exercising? What if I start working harder than anybody in my family has ever worked to lose this weight permanently and learn how does my body work? How does your body work? How does your mind work? Most importantly, how does your mind work? And so I became passionate. I became so crazy passionate that I ended up getting licensed as a certified nutrition coach and a nutrition coach and a life coach because it was a passion of mine so that I can now feed life into people as opposed to saying to you, it's okay to receive information from other people that have no bearing on who you were made to be. Golly. It just makes me so angry. So needless to say, I was just at the gym. I just did an hour workout. I was on the Stairmaster and kicked some butt. I lifted weights, free weights, because I have to be very careful. But not one doctor said that's your prescription. On the contrary, I'm saying to you, and I'm not your doctor, I'm not a medical profession, I don't know what your reality is, but I'm saying what worked for me. And that was that I told myself through meditation and through positive thoughts, Maritza, no one is going to dictate to you what you can and what you cannot do except for you. And if you want to receive that information, that's up to you, girlfriend. It's not up to anybody else. So, oh my God, I really hope that this motivates you guys to be strong, to be powerful, and to know yourself, get to know yourself so well that you love yourself and that your needs, your necessities get so elevated that you fight for them every single day. And I close with one last story. Last week I was walking around the street with my daughter Cameron, and there was this big pit bull that for whatever reason, every time we walk by there, it seems like it just gets loose and comes after us. I don't know if it could just smell our beauty or what, but it just comes at us. And it's such a paradigm because when I'm with Cameron, all of a sudden I feel like I get this armor of protection and I'm like, boy, you come at me, dog, and I'm going to knock you from here to the other side of the country. Don't you dare come at me or my child. And I get this protective, this strength from out of nowhere. But watch the insanity about this. So I was walking by myself, and I'll be darned if that stupid pit bull could not smell me. And there it comes. And you know what? Cameron wasn't with me. And all of a sudden, I truly got scared. It's as if that mothering, that emotion, that strength that we have to protect things that are so precious to us was not there. And so I got scared and I thought, oh my God, please Jesus, don't let this dog come at me. Please Jesus, don't let this dog come at me. Oh my God. And fortunately I kind of shimmied away and made my way to my house, but my heart was pounding so fast. And I thought, oh my God, I'm going to be his lunch. And truly, our necessities elevate us to strengths that we don't even know we have. And so you need to also write down, what is your necessity? What would you die for? What is every waking breath that you take worth? Who is that? Is it a who? Who is that person? So that every day when you close your eyes and you are tempted to give up, or you're tempted to go back to sleep, or you're tempted to be afraid, to walk in fear, you look deep into what is your necessity. So it ignites that fire in you and you put on that armor of protection all the time. So anyways, I hope you all got that. I love you. And I hope you have an amazing Tuesday. Blessings to you always. God bless you guys.